everyone, it is Sarah, and this week I'm going to La Fortuna in Arenal Volcano National Park. This is a spot to go if you are an adventure traveler, if you like ziplining, horseback riding, waterfall rappelling, or many other adventure sports. I'm going to be doing it all in this video to show you the top things to do here. I'll see you there. Costa Rica directly translates to rich coast because it was once thought that the land was rich in gold. And though that may not be true, it is rich in biodiversity. The country holds less than 1% of the Earth's landmass, but 5% of the biodiversity, which makes this the ideal place to go on a jungle adventure. Since Arenal Volcano National Park is covered in 50% tropical rainforest, I booked a full-day adventure tour with Místico Park to experience it firsthand. There's so many beautiful outdoor activities to do here in Arenal Volcano National Park, and one of the best companies to do it with is Místico. They have a hanging bridges park, but they also do zip lining, there's waterfall rappelling, you can do horseback riding. We just did a bunch of them and it was majestic, and it's just such a great way to see nature, to be one with it. Like, so glad I did it because it was such a good time. Today we're gonna go zip lining and waterfall rappelling and jumping off some cliffs here. It's gonna be a crazy day in the Costa Rican jungle, so let's just dive in, quite literally. The first thing is like rappelling from a rope. I've done a lot of adventure sports, but rappelling down waterfalls was a new thing for me. It was one of the most epic feelings I've ever had, and it kind of felt like I was an action movie star. Ziplining through the jungle and exploring the rainforest canopy on hanging bridges really gives you a unique perspective of the beauty that Costa Rica has to offer. That was crazy! It's not as cold as it seems though. And will allow you to see the great variety of flora and fauna, in addition to 50% of the bird species in the country, such as toucans and parrots. One of the most beautiful experiences that day was horseback riding up a mountain to view the perfectly cone-shaped Arenal volcano. Now, Arenal is Costa Rica's most active volcano, and it has had lava flows consistently since 1968. Most days the peak is covered by clouds, but locals will say that the peak reveals itself about once a week, which is what we experienced too. For the highest chances of seeing it, I recommend coming from February to April. One of the most iconic things to see here at Arenal Volcano National Park is this majestic thing. It's called La Fortuna Waterfall, and you can swim in there. So I'm gonna go try to swim in there. I'm getting ready to go in, and I already regret like not bringing water shoes because the rocks are super slippery. Oh my lord. It's so nice. Like, this water is a perfect temperature for swimming. It's perfect. And then right after this you can go to a hot spring, so I'm gonna go there next, so you can join me there. One thing I want to mention before you come visiting here are some tips. This is the jungle, so it does rain a lot. So if you have a rain jacket, that's a good idea. Definitely bring bug spray. It's very slippery, so if you have shoes that are like really, you know, have a good bottom, definitely good choice. And one of the cool things is you can bring lunch here, so you can actually have like a little waterfall picnic. I mean, seriously, like, what's better than a waterfall picnic? Not many things. They have a restaurant at the top, but like, it's really expensive prices, so I don't recommend that. You know, because it's like tourist prices, so screw that. Who's a tourist? Not me. There's so many beautiful hot springs when you come to this area, but the thing is, like, all of them cost money, except for a few hidden gems, and I recently heard about this spot from some local friends. It's completely free and beautiful, completely natural as well. It's right across from Tabacon, which is like a 5-star resort here that is also famous for their hot springs, but theirs costs money, so obviously this one's better. And gorgeous. You can like grab a beer and then go enjoy the hot springs. This is so nice, and what I really love the most about it is there's like only locals here. To get to this place, it's literally across the street from Tabacon, which is that hotel that I said, and it kind of looks like a sketchy driveway, but like just walk. People are walking, mainly locals, down it, and just follow them, and it's literally right here. Totally worth it. It's like such an adventurous thing to do. I love that. Like doing what the locals do, that's the best way to travel. I've always believed that meeting locals is the best way to explore a country. I mean, it's really thanks to them that I learned about this free hot springs. In my next Costa Rica video, I'll share with you amazing things to do in San Jose, which is the country's capital, and all of those tips will be based on local suggestions. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, follow me on Instagram at SarahFunky, and I will see you next time.